Hello everybody, my name is Duke. Welcome and thank you for watching. Today I want to talk about this crazy winter storm that we're having in Texas and these power outages that are going on, and more importantly, what the symbolism of all this, how there's things that happen in our lives that we can't control, and it's best that we embrace them and adapt. How what's going on now is really no different than any other unexpected life event, and how taking action is always the best course. So just to give you a little idea of the last 48 to 36 hours, my girlfriend Brittany was in town over the weekend for Valentine's Day. I booked us a really nice hotel downtown that we stayed in all weekend, and we checked out Monday morning and came here to my apartment, which I'm at now, and the power was off, and it was like 7 degrees outside, and we were like, oh, wait a second, what's going on? Hadn't even really been paying attention too much, but yeah, there were power outages going on, and they were rolling power outages, supposedly, 15 to 45 minutes at a time. This neighborhood would be shut off, this neighborhood wouldn't, to conserve power rotating, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just hang tight for a little bit and, wait for the power to come back on. Let's stay warm. We have lots of blankets. Let's just, huddle up and warm up. So I, wearing warm clothes and under the covers and everything, get under the covers. I fell asleep for a few hours, took a nice nap, and woke up. And it had just been getting colder and colder. The power still wasn't on. By this time it was, like 3 in the afternoon. And it became pretty clear that there was a high likelihood that the power was not going to come back on. And at that point, Brittany and I, we could have just sat there and been like, yeah, well, this sucks. Guess we'll just, get pushed around by this situation, not do anything, and see what happens. But that's not what we did. I booked a hotel for us, and we get in the car and we head over there. When we show up, it becomes clear that the hotel does not have power either. And yeah, learning lesson there, always call ahead. But yeah, hotel didn't have power either. And then it became a, oh shit, what are we gonna do moment. And thankfully a coworker of mine came through and had a place for us to stay with his family, his brother, who live out in Flower Mound. I live in Dallas, so pretty far away, but we ended up going up there and staying the night, and they had food, had a warm place for us to sleep. And just so thankful for them. Seth, Nelson, if you're out there watching, thank you to you and your family. Appreciate you guys so much. Bless you guys. And very thankful for that. Now I'm coming back to my apartment just to check on things, make sure that, pipes aren't burst, that, my stuff is still here, not covered in water or just frozen over, things aren't broken, that kind of thing. It is very cold. It's 40, I took a picture of the thermostat. It's going to be the thumbnail of this. It's like 42 degrees. So I'm sitting here. I can see my breath. I can see my breath a little bit. It's cold in here. And I felt like it was a good time to, kind of reflect on my thoughts with all this. Moments like these, much like, the pandemic, last year, and obviously is still ongoing now, and to hear moments like these really are a good cause for reflection, where we can sit here and feel overwhelmed and done in by our circumstances, or we can attempt to change them the best that we can, because at the end of the day, we cannot control certain things that happen in the external world, but we can control our reactions and our feelings towards them by the self-talk that we give. For example, self-talk, I can sit here and be like, man, this sucks. I wish it was warm. I wish I lived somewhere else. I wish that the power grid people didn't shut things off. I wish this, I wish that. At the end of the day, that does nothing because it is the way it is and we're here now. So how do we move forward considering that? And so then the self-talk becomes, I am grateful for this experience because it's giving me an opportunity to think critically and to adapt, right? And pivot and really move in the right direction for everybody. And so moments like these allow us to flex those muscles and to build those muscles, in ourselves. And for that, I'm very, very thankful. So I just like to use today as a video topic, a reminder that it's always good to take responsibility for the fact that, yeah, we're here right now. Like, I could be living in a bigger house. I could have a generator. I could have my own power. I could all of those things. But the choices that I've made, I used to live in a house that I own. Now I don't. I'm in an apartment. I don't have control over the power. This series of choices that I've made in my life have led me to a point where I was dependent on somebody else for that, right? So when you take responsibility for that, it becomes a lot easier to just pivot and, take responsibility for what comes next too. So that's what I choose to do and will always choose to do. When hard times hit, I will always be looking to pivot and just make the situation better and fix it instead of, just wishing that things were different, because wishing never got anybody anywhere. So anyways, if you like this content, then like the video and subscribe. And again, my name is Duke. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. You're who I do it for, to add value to you. The insights of my mind that I believe can bring value to you, I'd love to share. And for those of you out there that find value in that, I appreciate you. So thank you for watching. And until next time, Duke signing off. All right, see ya.